Members of the Taraba State House of Assembly, elected on the platform of the PDP, including recent defectors to the party, have dumped the PDP for the All Progressives Congress. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are our top 10 stories countdown today. At number 10, US President Donald Trump has pardoned for the second time a military member involved in the January 6, 2021 riot at the Capitol Hill, who was in jail for illegal possession of firearms. Trump had already pardoned Dan Wilson, a member of the far-right group Oath Keepers, on the day of his January 21st inauguration, along with 1,500 other rioters. But Wilson's separate conviction for illegally possessing firearms in his Kentucky home was not initially covered. At number 9, Nigeria's football coach has accused the Democratic Republic of Congo of practicing voodoo after his squad's hopes of qualifying for the 2026 World Cup ended in a penalty shootout loss. DR Congo and Nigeria drew 1-1 after extra time in the African playoffs final in Rabat on Sunday, and the Central Africans won 4-3 on penalties to book a place in Interconfederation playoffs in Mexico next match. In his post-match remarks to journalists, Coach Chelle said a member of the DR Congo team did some voodoo after every time. At number 8, the United States House of Representatives Subcommittee on Africa has set Thursday, November 20th, 2025 as the date to begin an investigation into President Donald Trump's recent redesignation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern over Christian killings in Nigeria. The invite to the members of the Committee on Foreign Affairs cited by Channels Television scheduled for 11 a.m. in room 2172 of the Rayburn House Office Building and available via live webcast will be chaired by Representative Chris Smith. At number 7, a former spokesman of the People's Democratic Party Presidential Campaign Council, Umar Sani, has described the expulsion of Nyesom Wike and the other party figures as better late than never. Umar also stated that the party's just concluded National Elective Convention in Ibadan, Oyo State. Speaking in an interview on Arise News Breakfast program, Morning Show on Monday, Sani dismissed criticisms that the party acted late in disciplining Wike and others. He said the party had attempted internal reconciliation through the Ambassador Hassan Adamu Committee, which sought to mediate between the disputing camps. At number 6, a former Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, has declared his intention to contest in the 2027 governorship election in Kebbi State. Malami made this known on Monday morning. Malami criticized the ruling All Progressives Congress, saying it had caused hardship, particularly in northern Nigeria. At number 5, one person has died with 6 others injured in an early Sunday auto crash in the Ikorodu area of Lagos. The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority Director Public Affairs and Enlightenment Department Adebayo Taufik said the accident occurred around Majidun Inward Ogolonto, directly opposite MRS filling station. Taufik said the brutal impact resulted in the instantaneous death of an adult female passenger, while 5 female occupants and 1 male sustained severe and life-threatening injuries. At number 4, parents of student beneficiaries of the federal government bilateral education agreement scholarship program have staged a protest at the Federal Ministry of Finance in Abuja over the non-payment of 16 months of arrears of living allowances. The federal government's BEA is a fully funded initiative that allows Nigerian students to study abroad in partner countries like Russia, China, Hungary, and Morocco. At number 3, the National Bureau of Statistics has said that Nigeria's headline inflation rate has dropped to 16.05% in October 2025. The NBS disclosed this in its Consumer Price Index and inflation report released on its verified X handle on Monday. According to the report, the inflation rate fell from 18.02% recorded in September. It added that on a month-on-month basis, headline inflation rose by 0.93% in October. At number 2, bandits have reportedly abducted 25 students from the government girls' comprehensive senior secondary school in Maga, Kebbi State. It has gathered that the girls were whisked away during an attack by the gunmen on Sunday night at the school located in the Dango Wasago local government area of the state. At number 1, Members of the Taraba State House of Assembly, elected under the platform of the People's Democratic Party, and those who joined the PDP recently, have dumped the party for the All Progressives Congress. The defection, according to the members, was because of the unending rancor in the PDP at the national level and the need to align with the center for federal presence in Taraba. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.